G'day guys, welcome to the photo critique video which I promised from the main channel.
An episode just on critiquing your photos, even landscape photos if you like. Send them in. There'll be an email on the screen, you can send them there. There'll be an email in the description below.
You are watching the second channel, by the way. So these are photos that people have sent in to me. I had loads and loads, I think close to 100, not quite at 100, but close to 100 of different entries for me to critique. I've got a handful here which I've just thrown in. I picked them out randomly and there's a lot of text in them as well. So I've had a bit of a read on all these, so I'm kind of prepared to what it is and where they are. I'm just going to brush over these photos and get through this as quick as we can. If it starts to take too long, I'm going to break this up into 2 videos. These are all my opinions, and these are people that have sent in photos, specifically four-wheel drive vehicle in the landscapes for me to critique. So for me to critique on how they could improve these photos and or if they're good photos as they are. So let's get started. First one we got here is Sean Flanagan. Now Sean Flanagan, just to jog my memory, taken in May 9th off a Nikon. So Sean Flanagan has experimented at night in manual mode. I believe this may be one of the first times he's ever done it. And props for him doing it. He's definitely thought about it, but there are a couple of things here, Sean, that you can definitely improve on. For one, the vehicle's kind of out of the shot, it's cropped out. So what you can do is you can light up the vehicle with your torch at camp, or even a campfire sometimes. You can light paint, so if you have a vehicle, you can actually just run the torch over the vehicle real quick. And I know you know how to get your shutter speed adjusted, because you've got a long shutter speed here, which has resulted in your stars becoming little streaks. The other thing I can see here is nor the vehicle or the skies in focus. If you use a really wide lens like this one here, it's a 16 to 35. If I step back about 5 meters and I take a shot of the camp and I focus on something 5 meters away, basically 5 meters on this thing, or even less than that, it's only, it's only 1.5 meters. Once I'm 1.5 meters back, basically you are focused to infinity. And when you're focused to infinity, everything from that point is more or less relatively in focus. So, what you could do here is you could step back 3 to 5 meters and focus on your vehicle. So use a torch to light up your vehicle about on the headlight, and then get your focus, and then lock your focus to manual on your lens, or in your camera, you can lock it to manual, and then you adjust your shutter speed and you play around with it. That way the vehicle's in focus and the background's in focus, because you're focusing to infinity. Because nothing here is in focus and the vehicle's a little bit out. So those are 2 things you can work on there. Props for trying, for giving it a go in manual. Manual's damn daunting when you first do it, by the way. Ryan from the US. Now he'd love to hear what I think about the shots. He's used my tips in this photo, and he's done a rule of thirds with the sky. So let's do the first one. I dig it. Yep, that's a good shot. So I like how you've gone 2/3 of the ground, because there's not a lot happening in the sky here. I like how you got the vehicle in, you've got the missus in the chair, the lights lighting up the ridge in the background. So this is either late afternoon or early morning. I like it. Good views you got here, by the way. So here Ryan's gone for 2/3 of sky. And yeah, that's cool. I like it. The only thing here is I would either bring the tent completely in and then just a bit of the car, or bring the whole car in and just a bit of the tent, because you kind of got a bit of both. So to improve this shot, I would have actually probably put the car in more, because you've got the fire there. Because if you go on the other way, you can see less of the fire probably. You might have to twist around. But other than that, I reckon that's a damn cracking effort. That's cool. I like it. Well, Basti from Germany, Black Forest, built by Graf. And this vehicle in these shots is an off-road project. His daily driver, it's an ex-Swiss Army Pooch 230 GE. Cool, let's have a look. This shot I actually really like. The line's right in the middle. I really like it. The only thing though, I would have either had the vehicle facing completely straight forward away from you, or look like it's coming back at you. And maybe even move it right up the track, because you have a leading line. So when people look at this image, you're automatically looking at the line of the road is going to lead you to the vehicle. So I reckon it would have been really cool if you parked the vehicle right up in the distance, so you're like, oh, there's a car there. So you're really studying it. Next shot. This one doesn't do too much for me. I would recommend putting that vehicle in one of the lower third squares, intersections, sorry, and bring the trees into it more. Vehicle in the middle there, it's kind of being lost by the environment. There's not a lot happening there. This shot here, the horizon's right in the middle. The foreground's a little bit boring. Either move closer to the vehicle or sort of tilt the lens upwards a little bit. This shot here is backlit. It does have a cool effect though. I reckon this will look really good as a black and white. I reckon it would actually look really good black and white. Having it front lit would be interesting to see. Well, there we go, it's front lit. That's a cool shot, I like it. You're chilling out in the forest on your Merc. That's wicked. That's awesome, I like that shot. And you can see, front lit, back lit. So much difference. Bastion, cool shots, man. Good effort. Bill from the US. Okay, first picture's on top of the world, Moab. Cool, that's the place we didn't get to. And the other ones are from South California. Man, what a wicked spot that is. Man, the shots you could get up there. Okay, look, you're in the middle of the day, so it's hard to get a really nice shot in the middle of the day, unfortunately, unless there's some stuff happening with the sky and it's, you know. I reckon late afternoon or early morning would make this shot so much better, because to get that vehicle lit up from the side would look really cool, and you get like the warmer light on those rocks will make him nice and warm in color as well. I reckon that'll look really cool. Yeah, this spot I dig. I just kind of feel like something missing in the bottom corner here. Yeah, but other than that, I don't mind it. You got a mountain range in the background. Maybe might have been a few other angles you could have tried there, but look, it's not a bad shot. It's just that bottom corner, it's like a little bit distracting. Wow, look at that landscape. Cool. It does tell a bit of a story. Vastness you got there in your Jeep. I like this shot. The vehicle, because it's red, really pops out. This shot is cool. This shot is wicked. You got the red car and you got the blue car, but those Jeeps are really popping out. That is really cool. I like the colors happening here. You got red, blue, green. Red, blue, green. This shot makes me want to go to California, because this is taken in Southern California. Oh, you got two dogs there too. Black dog and a white dog. Wicked. That's your best shot, that one. This shot here. That is wicked. I love it. I dig it. So that was Bill. Now on to Lindsay. Lindsay is from Australia. All right, let's have a look. This shot here doesn't really do much for me. It's shot in the middle of the day. Looks to be the Simpson Desert or something similar. So a desert track through Australia. Look, just these driving shots don't really do much for me unless there's because it's a photo. So yeah, I reckon outside the vehicle, take a photo of the front wheel down low, looking ahead. That's cool. That's a camel. Okay, this shot here. That patrol looks pretty cool with a color-coded bar, by the way. I would, as you can see, the vehicle's backlit. You shot the shadow side. I would have put it on that track you can see in the background there, providing if that's a track you're supposed to travel on. Put it there on the Salt Lake, and then go 2/3 sky, because there's a bit of cloud activity in the sky there, and then get the side of the vehicle that's lit, and then get the vastness of the Salt Lake as well. Try and get it without all these tire tracks in. and I reckon that'll have been a good shot. Bjorn, okay. So Bjorn traveling through Central Asia. Attached photos from a trip in Pamir, overlanding trip through Asia. Let's have a look. The first shot. Man, it looks like a wicked area. That's a cool shot. You got your vehicle there. You got a sign saying obviously where you are. Like I can't read that sign unfortunately, but you got the meters of the mountain. Damn, you're up pretty high. 4,655 meters above sea level. I'm guessing that's what it means. The only thing here, like you got a really cool mountain range in the background. I would have maybe tried to move the sign, like not physically move the sign, move the camera so the sign isn't blocking half of that mountain range. But other than that, pretty cool. Like it tells everything. I dig this shot. Yeah, the only thing here to improve this shot, it's a really good shot as is. I would turn a bit more to the left, or that rock face is kind of less in the photo, and the mountain range to the left, providing it does continue along the horizon there. That'll look pretty cool. That's one way to improve it, but other than that, it's a pretty cool shot. This shot here, I was trying to figure out where the light's coming from here. It must be midday, because, yeah, it's midday because those tracks are actually blocking light coming down. Maybe a different time of the day, or even park the vehicle a bit further up the road, like walk back and then take a photo. But those other two shots, Bjorn, are really good. Jake Townsend. So Jake Townsend, he has done 2 shots here, following the basic rule of thirds, and the other one breaking the rule of thirds, breaking the rule of space in front of the car. Now what that means is, a lot of the time people have space behind the vehicle instead of in front. I feel, personally, it looks better with space in front of the vehicle, like he's done here. That's a pretty cool shot. Dig the vehicle, that's a cool cruiser. The only thing, the editing, I think is a little bit too much on the sand here. It looks a bit, I don't know, it's edited to look really soft. Like, yeah, 2/3 the sky would improve this photo. Other than that, it's a really good shot as is. All right, let's see where he's broken the rules of space in front. Now, rules are meant to be broken. Cool. I like it. Yeah, I agree with you. That shot is better than that shot. Although that shot's still good. This shot here, again, I would have gone 2/3 sky because that sky is beautiful. Those clouds are amazing. I reckon 2/3 sky would have improved that photo. Yeah, cool. Dylan, let's see what you got. I like what you've done here. The foreground is really interesting. The power lines in the background, not so much interesting. What I would have done is maybe try and change the angle so that the power lines are not in it as much. Had you gone more to the left, you could have hidden the power lines of your vehicle, possibly. Also, I would have gone 2/3 of that interesting foreground and just had your vehicle sort of up in the sort of top part. This shot here is backlit and is a bit blown out to try and compensate for being able to see the car, and the horizon's a bit off. You're chilling, you're checking out the view, you're leaning on your car. I like that one. Not too much to say about that. It's a cool shot, I like it. This shot here, not much happening. It's more of just a vehicle shot. You're obviously on top of the mountain there, in the low clouds, but not really feeling much here. That's cool. Okay, so what I would have done there is straighten the horizon out and get 2/3, try 2 things here. 2/3 the sky, and then the next shot 2/3 the ground, because you have interesting tracks on the actual sand there that actually look really cool. I like how the sun's there as well. Without the sun up there, it might have been lacking something, but cool, I like it. Just the horizon's right in the middle. I'll be honest, it doesn't do much at all, and the horizon's quite a bit out. Look, on most phones, you can correct the horizon quite easy, just in the photo edit. This one here, however, I like it. Just a shame that chair right there, that bloody chair is blocking the fire. But I dig this shot. This is a really good shot. I like it. And that's all we got from Dylan. Moving on. Raphael. Okay, so Raphael has some shots before he watched that video, and then he went out and used the tips and took another shot. So let's have a look at his before shots. So here we have a vehicle. He's standing up high. He's taking a photo. It's like a photo that a lot of people would just take. So the tires, yeah, like the vehicle position is pretty cool and all, but it's backlit too much. This shot here, pretty cool. It's got aircraft wing here. I can tell the photo's been cropped. The wheels are turned towards us. I reckon if the wheel were turned away from us would improve that photo. Not a bad photo though. I dig this one. This is a cool drone shot. That's pretty cool. Wicked. All right, now to the photos after he's watched the video. So that's his setup. He's taking this photo with the iPhone, I guess, or whatever phone he has. He's got two cameras he's playing with here. We got, this is after sunset. I like the positioning of the vehicle. I like the palm trees there. I like how they're silhouetted to the back. I do find that the vehicle is a bit too dark on the front. I reckon if you had the lights on, that will make up for the darkness of your vehicle. Or you throw some light onto the vehicle, one of those two. But I like what you're trying to do there. Let's have a look, Ross. That looks like a vehicle advertisement. That's a really crisp shot. Just getting some information here. Okay. Man, you got a good camera there. 5D Mark IV. I love my 5D Mark IV. That's what's in the background here, shooting from that angle. That's wicked. That's such a crisp shot. What really makes it for me is the vehicle positioning, and look, the environment, there's not much happening, right? But just the fact that you have those snowflakes in the shot, it just, I don't know, it just makes it. New South Wales as well, so snow in Australia, there you go. What you could get even better with that snow, those snowflakes, is if you're shooting 300mm or 200mm from a distance, you're gonna get more snowflakes into that shot. That's one of my favorites I've seen so far. Really cool, like in regards to just having a vehicle there. Very nice shot. Darren, snapped this around Wharton Beach last Christmas, epic family trip. Critique away. Taken with a phone, Samsung. All right, first shots. First shots. This is taken, this must be midday because you can see the little light coming through there. That's going through that brush bar there. So that's like high noon we're talking here. I reckon a bit more of the vehicle there. A bit more of the vehicle in. But I like what you're trying to do. Like, you know, got the tyre in there, tread pattern. But just this here, I don't know, I think it's because of the time of the day you shot this. This shot, wow, that is a wicked place. That's awesome. Okay. Look, I don't mind this shot. The only thing I might have done is maybe squat down a bit more, find like if there were some coastal flowers or like a, you know, like a stick or something, just get that in the foreground, like right in the foreground, and you'll find that it's going to improve your photo so much more. This is shot high noon, so I reckon if you waited for early morning or late afternoon, if that's a possibility, this shot would have been so much better because you're going to get the drama of the shadows, you know, the long shadows and the light coming through and over the water and even the sky. So just high noon, it's hard to take good photos at high noon. Paul, nighttime shots. This guy is a landscape enthusiast. So first image is russet car and Lithgow. He's used light painting and used smoke in a can, and a couple of other images from Lightning Ridge, New South Wales. Cool, well let's have a look. Now he's on Instagram as well, four-wheeling Bambaland. All right, Paul, let's have a look. That is ridiculous. That's awesome. That's wicked. So you smoke in a can, like if you didn't tell me that, I would have thought there was a bit of fog there. Really awesome photo. So this is a good one to show for light painting. So he's actually painted the vehicle with a bit of light and he's lit up this little plant coming out of it. So it kind of looks almost like alien abduction kind of theme going on here. That is sensational. You need to critique my photos, mate. Far out. That's beautiful. Look at that Milky Way. Look at that bloody Milky Way. And then you got the silhouette of the trees, and you got the lake as well. Just getting some information. Not sure what you shot that with, unless you put that in. Then it's got a bit of a tower happening here. That's cool. I like the streaks in the clouds. Wicked. Look, that one's not really to do with vehicle photography, this shot here, but mate, that's wicked. Okay. Did he give us information on camera use? No, he didn't. Look, Paul, I'm hoping you're watching this critique video because I'm critiquing a photo. Let us know what camera you shot that with. I'm interested to know on what you've done, what lenses and everything. That's really cool. Alex Carroll. So Alex has taken these with an Canon EOS 80D and one with the first shot with an iPhone 10. We got an action shot here. Wow, he's got a really cool sticker in the car there. Good on you, mate. 4-wheel in Australia. That's a cool action shot. You've cropped the horizon out, I can see, so you can't tell that it's on the piss a bit, which means that, okay, so the horizon's out that way. Had you got the horizon correct, that angle would have looked even more severe for the vehicle. But yeah, action shot. Car coming at ya. What have we got? So these are obviously the ones with the 80D. That's a cool shot. I like what you've done. You've lit the vehicle up. I can notice a lot of grain, so your ISO must have been really high. So maybe try a longer shutter speed, and that should reduce the grain a bit. But that's a cool shot. You're lit up by the moon, I can tell, because you've got a shadow here. I would have tried to, actually, I would have put your interior light on for a little bit, and this shot maybe just put your lights on, just for that shot, all your lights on. And that would have made it a lot better. And slow your shutter speed down. It's open for a bit too long. And then throw some light on the bull bar maybe. Look, it is hard to shoot when you got a full moon. Perhaps turn the vehicle. I know you're set up for camp, but so in those situations, you're kind of stuck where you are. But just the front's a bit dark. If you had a bit of like, throw a bit of light on it or turn the lights on the vehicle, would have been even better shot. But it's good to see you're playing camera at night. That's cool. Focus, I can't really see where it's focused on though. So I think you need to focus on the front of the vehicle. I don't think you have focus on the front of the vehicle. No. Trying to pick up where you're focused on. Bit hard to tell actually. You might have actually focused on infinity on the stars. And that can be a bit of a trap sometimes. So if you're really close to your vehicle and your vehicle's taking up most of the subject, always focus on the vehicle. But if it's far away, then you can focus on the stars. Natoli, here's Natoli_offroad. He's on Instagram, you can check him out. All right, first photo, really dig it. You've framed the edge with a tree. I really like it. Yeah, that works for me. I like it. I like your watermark too. Classic shot, the vehicle right in the middle. I like the layers. You got 3 layers happening here. So you got like the rule of thirds. You got your foreground, and you got your mid background, and then you got your sky, and then you got a subject in the middle. I really dig this shot. Really nice. This shot I don't dig. Your backlit. I would have maybe, yeah, not really feeling this shot. Backlit, too much shadow, and horizon's right in the middle. Okay, that's a perfect example of what I was talking about earlier. So the shots are a bit dark on the front. If you put your lights on, blammo, have a look at that. That is epic. I like it. And I can tell you haven't manipulated with the shadows too much, if at all. So it's a very natural shot, and just those lights, it just does it. That's beautiful, mate. I like it. Andrew from Russia. So Botswana and Namibia, sorry, and Zimbabwe. First shot, the baobab. Now this guy's a professional traveler, takes photos too. Wicked photo, so he's emphasizing the size, like he's showing us how big this baobab is compared to his daughter and his Land Cruiser. What I would have done here, from my point of view, is I would have taken the exact same shot, but I would have also taken a portrait shot so that the tree takes up the whole frame, and then you've got the vehicle now at the bottom. Moving on, this shot I really like. So it's showing that they've been out, they've had fun on the dunes, they've had their Land Rover, their Land Cruiser or Land Rover. Is it a Land Cruiser or Land Rover? This looks like a Land Rover. A Land Rover taking them out to the dunes, and you can tell by the shoe that his daughter's had fun on the sand dunes. This tells you a lot. I really dig this photo. This is one of my favourite photos out of the whole lot we've looked at so far. Now, as I may have mentioned earlier, I don't really dig the driving shots, looking straight out. However, this one here, there's a lot of positives to it. Rule of thirds is followed, which improves the photo. When the horizon's right in the middle, it's just bland. What I do like is the motion blur. So you can see there's motion blur from the trees, however the front is really sharp still. So that I do like about it. So it's got a shutter speed that's just enough to give you motion blur on the sides. Really cool. It makes a boring driving shot a lot better. What is distracting is this sticker here though. And that was from Andrew from Russia. Wicked man. And he hopes to visit Australia one day. Alright, well that's the end of the critique. Tell us what you think. Now, I think I can fit all this into one video. I'll be sure to make a video on a bit of an update of the camera gear that I use these days, my favourite lenses and that. So stay tuned for that one, and thanks for watching. See you guys.